Or any other, or any
What'd
other
you say,
fucking
Jay? Yeah, facts.
niggas just talking out of pocket shit.
Wait, Jeffy, what'd you say?
I'm gonna say my team.
And we
Oh,
recording. So you know what? Matter of fact, this is a perfect time to get into it. Pre-show banter is really the best part of the show, but you know, we decided to let y'all in on a little
I'm
bit.
definitely keeping it in
Today. Yeah, we got to keep it in there today. You know, a little bit different of an episode than we were planning on, but we got two very special episodes for y'all coming up next week. I'll tease them a little bit. We got Brandon Patterson. He has been leading a lot of protests here, organizing, doing a lot of work in the community. We have an episode with him coming up next week, and we have an interview with Tremaine Williams. He is the number 5 boxer in his weight class in the world. He is signed to Rock Nation. He will also be on this podcast, giving Shinny some tips on, you know, anybody who want to run up and get done up. That's how it goes. You see it. You see the handwork. Go ahead, Shinny.
Stop.
Let it off. Speed bag.
Speedbag. That's what we doing.
But welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Banter with the Brothers, alongside the fellas, Joe, Shinny, and Jevy. I'm Aaron Burrell.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, first things first, how's everyone living in these, you know, pandemic times? First of all, everybody staying safe, everybody, you know.
Chilling.
Right. Rightfully so. Yeah, I've been chilling. Today someone tried to con me out of my chain, but that's it.
Hold up, you got to tell the story now. You
Crazy.
just lead off with that and not tell a story.
All right, so bet.
Or what you can tell of the story.
I'm going to tell the story, but
Okay.
I was leaving work. Now I live, like, where I work is close to the train station, so I was just walking over the bridge, and I'm going to the train station. So I'm walking over the bridge, just like this. I didn't even change my shirt. And I'm walking, you know, whatever. I don't know. It was shining. I mean, my shit was looking nice. I had my headphones on. So as I was saying, I was walking. I had my headphones on, like a Suburban passed me, and I see it was like out of town plates. I'm like, did it stop and it reversed? So I'm thinking, oh, maybe this person knows me, but like it's odd because it's, you know, it's not from Connecticut. I'm looking, I'm like, all right, cool. While I'm walking still, I turn my music down. I mean, gotta be vigilant out here. I mean, can't be caught sliding. So this guy in the Suburban pull up. Now he looks European. Like, I want to say Eastern European. I don't know what he was. That's how it looks. I'm just going off the Eastern Europeans I know and what they look like. Okay. Anyway, dude's like, I'm like, what? The windows are down, so I'm like, huh? He looked kind of confused. You know, dude got a bunch of gold chains on. He goes, yo, man, I got these 2 rings. You trying to buy them? I'm from Michigan. I don't got no money. Like you see my kids in here. You got a little dude in the front. I look at the car. There's 2 more kids back there. Back windows up. I'm on the passenger side, you know, whatever. So I'm like, nah, I ain't got no cash on me right now, but I'm not trying to buy no rings. I say, I'm like, I was like, nah, I don't got no cash on me. But in my head, I'm not trying to buy no rings. First of all, them shits look like, he's like, yeah, these are 18 karat gold. But, you know, he's looking at my chain. Like, so I'm like, cool. Yeah, no, I'm good. It's like, all right, man. I said, yo, if you need some gas, there's a gas station right down here. You know, they probably give you some gas for free. Like, he was showing me his tank or whatever. He was going for that. He goes, all right, no problem. You just have him. You know, he trying to put the rings on my finger. But the closer he gets to me, the further I move my chest away. You feel me? Like, I'm not, bro, wildin'. So, but I feel this is what he's engaged in. You feel me? This is what he's looking at. You feel me? So the closer you get, the further I get away from it. But as far as like towards my hand. And he's like, yo, well, how old are you? Like, or some shit. I was like, I'm about 27. He goes, well, it's my dad's birthday today. Just take it. I'm like, what? It's like, he's like, wallah, you know? Guess he's Muslim. And for who don't know what wallah means, it basically means, swear to God. Like, so I was like, all right. Nah, I'm straight. Like, I don't want it. Back window wind down. It's a woman. I'm like,
We about to get kidnapped?
Bro, I don't know what type of time they on, but I know they first of all, listen, bro, I don't know. So anyway, she goes, yeah, just take them all. She gets more like jewelry or whatever. She's like, yeah, this costs 10,000. Just take them.
Wait, but they say they got no money, so just pawn that shit. But anyways, continue.
Joe, I'm no dummy. So I'm like, all right. No, I'm straight. She's like, God bless you, just take it. Now she's like trying to put it on my neck. So I'm like, nah, I see what time it is right here. You trying to snatch my shit. Like, I will deck you. You feel me? It's like the devil sent him to me. The devil is telling me to him, but God tell me just like walk on, like, you know what I mean? Do the right thing.
Go on your day. Go
on about your day, like. Yeah, and it was like, I was like, nah, first of all, I'm straight. This is a gift anyway. Yeah, y'all could have your thing. I don't, nah. This kind of, bro, mad sus, like, out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, like, what is going on today? Quarantine got people wilding. That's all I want to let people know. This happened in about a minute, but I got sense, so she was trying, like, bro, she was like, yeah, let me keep this for a week, and then you keep. I was like,
nah.
A week, like
I'm good.
a week, like I was gonna see you next week or something.
Like first of all, what? Second of all, what? You must be out your corona mind, bitch. You talking about?
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Yeah,
that shit crazy.
Today. Otherwise, I've been chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing work.
Small running.
Yeah. We could talk about other stuff, other type of entanglements and all types of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you let off with it right there. So let's get on to these entanglements. So, how many times have y'all been in entanglements?
Goddamn, fucking.
Before I even go there, bro. I remember me and Shinny would sit down. We were talking about the Jada Will Smith thing, and I know y'all saw it, right?
Yeah. That was a hilarious love advice, by the way.
Oh, so funny.
If y'all haven't checked it out, y'all need to go check it out.
Yeah, go check out Love Advice. Instagram, feel me? More content to come because we got some juicy topics. Feel me?
Big facts. So I was saying to Schindler, like, I remember Wilson saying once he was jealous of Tupac because of love he had with Jada, like, you feel me? And I said something along the lines of, maybe that's why they might have like a open relationship or whatever, because she might be a woman he never could fully love. And hold and behold, talk about entanglements. Bro, somebody should give me some money for that shit, because I'm just saying.
Y'all call it a week early.
I'm just saying. Facts.
So what is everyone's thoughts? I'm assuming everyone has seen the Red Table Talk.
Yeah.
Red Table Talk.
Bro.
That has broken records on Facebook now.
Yeah, record breaking.
Bro, that shit is crazy, bro.
Wild.
All right, so 2 things that I took away from it. This entanglement thing, obviously, like, you feel me? Now, that's the new buzzword right now, entanglement. Right, so everybody talking about, oh yeah, we're not in a relationship, we just entangled. I thought it was weird, like how she would. I'm sure they spoke about this before, but what was also weird, it was like, she was like, yeah, I haven't felt so good. I haven't felt good in a long time. I need to feel good. I'm like, damn, what does that mean? My boy Willie wasn't laying it down, or like, What's going on?
Yo.
Yo, as a man, I'm looking at that. I'm like, yo, nah, it's fine. Nah, she need that young bull in her life. Like, August made her fall, didn't it? But yeah, for me, bro, it's just crazy. Also, she's wrong, but we could dive a little later in that.
Into that.
Go ahead. Tell me what y'all think.
Chinny Joe, yeah.
That to me, I don't know. Like, I think that even with if you watch the Love Advice thing, we kind of even said it too. It's like we don't really know what happened. You know what I mean? We can't really say what happened. So she stepped up in the red table talk and said whatever it was, and it was just like, I don't know, it was just like real weird to me. Like the way her answers were, feel me? Like the same thing with August. Like how August was chatting to Angela, like it was just like he was saying a lot. Feel me? And the same thing with Jada. Jada was saying a lot. Like it was just like, I mean, a lot of discombobulated things going on. It's just hard. I mean, you understand the essential stuff, but it's like hard to figure out really like clearly. Like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like they was just chatting a lot. But yo, it was Will that was killing me, bro. Will was like the funniest one on the thing, man. He was like, an entanglement, Jada.
I was so glad he called her on that shit. Like
an entanglement, Jada. Like he was real about it. I feel like
don't tap around this shit.
Yeah, I feel like one thing that I could say is like, what's good in their relationship that I see is like a lot of like concrete communication. Feel me? No matter how like messed up or like crazy the situation may be, like it's real communication. Feel me? Like that's why he told her, he was like, an entanglement, like say how it is. Feel me? Like don't hide behind another adjective of whatever the hell that you
was y'all fucking? Huh?
Yeah, they're like just say it straight up. So I feel like that's a good takeaway. Feel me? Just like out of out of all the negative things going on and circulating, I feel like that was, I guess for me, that was a positive. Where it's just like they're really good with like in terms of communication, no matter what the hell it may be. Like they really like down with it. But like Jerry said, could I never me? Cause bro, an entanglement, my nigga? Really?
Yo, bro. Quick shout out to Schindler's Pato, by the way.
Right.
Yo, I'm getting better. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, big facts.
I'm around all the yard men, so feel me?
Big facts.
I see you.
Yeah. But bro, that's
how about you, Joe?
I mean, I watched parts of the Red Table Talk, and like at first I was like, yo, I mean, big, like I was like bigging them up. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy that they're sitting down and like actually like trying to share the full story, but at the same time, like hearing August talk and just trying to, like line up all the facts and stuff. Like, there's got to be more to it than what was said and shit. So like, I mean, yeah, like kudos to them for like having the balls to do the Red Table Talk and stuff. But at the same time, there's stuff missing because like Will was like, oh yeah, I got my revenge already or whatever. So now he's got to say like who he got the revenge on with.
Nah, Will got his side pieces on lock. They keep quiet.
Everybody saying Margot Robbie, and I really hope so.
But that's the thing though, bro. Like, I mean, that's how it should be. Feel me? That's how it should be.
Jenny, don't indict yourself now, bro.
I'm not entangling, bro. This ain't the shade room. We not giving out no freaking extras. Feel me? But like, that's how it should be, bro. And like, as we was talking about this too, another topic that we got, side pieces. Feel me? Keep that shit on lock. Shit, if the ship ain't sinking, don't jump. Feel me? Do not jump off the ship if it ain't sinking.
Unless you got floaties, now that's different.
Nah, bro. The ocean dangerous, nigga. Stay in the ship. Stay in the ship. That's it. So
maybe what you think?
I mean, I thought it was like, it's definitely a very messy situation from people who like tend to keep things very tight knit. You know, I definitely commend them too. Like, you know, it's not easy, especially for Will to get up here and be like, all right, I'm gonna go sit up here on the internet knowing damn well, like I sat here for what? How long did it take? 2 weeks or a week plus for them to do the episode?
Yeah.
Reading on Twitter all these comments. They were the number one trend on Twitter. It was Will, Jada, and August. All three of the top 3 trends when the news dropped. So you know the whole world is waiting for this. So you know it's gonna be viewed. So to sit down here, I commend Will for sitting there and listening to her tell the world about how another man was knocking his wife down.
That's crazy.
Cause that hurts. That hurt me.
When you put it like that, God,
Yo, bro.
dang.
Bro, that's crazy.
But let me be respectful. They were in a relationship, entangled.
They were in a relationship, bro. Like,
but I mean, part of it that I didn't like was like, first of all, August is Jaden's friend. Like, if I'm Jaden, I don't care if I'm getting my ass kicked. August, me and you gotta fight, bro. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah, bro. We gotta square up, bro.
Secondly,
bro, I saw the funniest meme, bro. It was like, when August go over to date his house.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yo, you want to play 2K? He like, nah, fuck you, bro.
Yo, that was so I saw that. That's so funny.
Wait, has Jaden said anything since everything's happened?
Nah.
No.
Nah, nigga. This nigga.
And I wouldn't either. Like,
First of all,
what's he gonna say?
Yeah, bro.
What is he gonna say?
He's
bro?
trying to make a joke out of it, but
Nah, bro, ain't no
what?
jokes
My
to be
mom's
made.
my nigga? My mom, bro?
No jokes to be made. I mean, at the same time, though, I just feel like it is crazy when you think about, like, first of all, how they met. Like, August Alsina was going through health issues and, like, mental health issues. And, like, it is kind of messed up. Like, you know, that there was a situation where a young man was vulnerable and the situation was taken advantage of. And then, like, after all of that, you go on pouring your heart out. And the woman you pour your heart out about was like, I was entangled with you. Like,
Yeah, no.
that was kind of cold to me. That was kind of cold, but at the end of the day,
that like, she really went crazy, bro.
Bro, she dangerous, bro. She dangerous.
She really went crazy with that, bro. And that's the thing,
hey, y'all gotta stop forgetting Jada is from Baltimore. She do not play.
Yeah. Maryland. Big shout out to them.
She don't play.
Bro.
Soft. She not the one.
No cap though. Like, females though. That's crazy.
Everybody's face on them all.
That's crazy. Females be crazy. Yo, let me say my take.
This is the time. Go ahead. Say
it. Go ahead.
Nah, bro. Cause shit is just crazy.
What
bro.
you wanna say?
Nah, this shit is just crazy when you think about it. It's just like, I see mad memes about, like, you know, put it on them, you know what I mean? Let them be in an entanglement, all that crazy stuff. It's just like when people talk about, like, niggas ain't shit, whatever, like, that's just the general, like, you know, trending topic always or whatever when you talk about relationships. Bro, women really, like, 2 times ain't shit, bro. Like, 2 times, like, twice over.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say all that.
I can't relate.
Yeah,
like,
I can't.
I can't relate either. I'm just saying, nigga. Eve ate the apple. Feel me?
Hold on.
And then I just set the tone.
We gotta have our first disclaimer. We gotta have our first disclaimer. Thank you, Jebby. That's where I was going.
Black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat. Shit.
Thank you.
See this? Melanin? Don't.
You know,
I don't.
We don't condone what Brother Tristan did, but you know,
brother
that was
who?
the first time in
brother who?
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Oh, all right.
He's a boy.
But
like that.
You know, I think first of all, I think it's just I can't even say generational because like they're not in our generation technically, but I just think that there's a whole like it's becoming a part of the culture of just like not respecting relationships. But to that, hey, in terms of Will and Jada, they claim that they were broken up. You know, they have had an open relationship. So at the end of the day, if that's what works for them, that's what works for them. So who are we at the end of the day? Like, we can have our opinions, we can get our jokes off, but who are we really at the end of the day? Tell them how to live their life. So
big facts, bro. And that's the same thing we said in the Love Advice. Go watch it.
plug that.
Yeah,
Facts.
for real, bro. And yo, listen. One of the things I take away from it is that people are too caught up in celebrity shit anyway. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah, bro.
That's a fact.
Fix your own
That
shit.
Jada and that Will Love, everybody,
Yeah.
yo,
Stop
people had
idolizing
lyrics about
these
You know
are
that
regular-
meme?
Yeah.
Bro, you saw that meme? Like when somebody serving up Jada and then J. Cole, he's like,
Yeah,
chill.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
Stop idolizing celebrity couples. At the end of the day, these are regular people. Like, yes, they
Yeah,
are.
with
Yes, they are
fucked
great
up,
at-
with fucked up
usually they're-
relationships and fucked up
Thank you.
situations, bro.
Thank you. At the end of the day, they are great at what they do. You know what I mean? Like maybe
Yeah.
your favorite celebrity couple are both musicians. They might be both great musicians, but at the end of the day, they are people just trying to figure it out just like you.
That's
So,
crazy.
Stop idolizing other people's relationships. At the end of the day, every relationship got its good and it's got its bad. So you got to know what works for you and you alone and whatever person you decide to deal with.
Do that. Big facts, bro.
It's speaking of some shit be going off in the regular people, celebrities and whatever. I know y'all heard about that Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez shit.
Bro, Will should have done that shit to Jada. It's like, so you're not fucking running to August.
Chill out.
You gotta stay in July. You gotta stay in July.
That's a
Chill
text.
out. Bro,
Yo, that's
it's
the
a
text.
I think
stretch.
Jada surviving that one shot, bro.
That's
It's crazy.
Megan Thee Stallion kind of thick, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I don't think Jada gonna let them shots get off. Again, she is
Yeah,
from Baltimore.
Baltimore. She
Y'all
not
need to
She'll
stop
shoot back.
playing.
True.
Yeah,
gonna
she
bang
will
back.
shoot back.
She will shoot back. That is true.
all right. What's the full story? Because you guys told me about this before.
It's
we
an
started, so-
alleged. There was a lot of
allegedly
stories
there was
that
a party this
circulated.
weekend.
Yeah, I
Was
saw
it this
that she got
past weekend?
arrested.
So allegedly this past weekend they were all hanging out. I seen like an Instagram story of
Tori,
Kylie, and Meg Thee Stallion all chilling in a pool. Apparently, Meg had her entourage there. I'm sure Tori and Kylie did too. When you that big a celebrity, you move with people. But apparently there was an altercation that went on, or an argument that had gone on, like inside of an SUV, which Tory Lanez and Meg were in. And apparently, allegedly, I'm saying this allegedly because this is a report that I read on XXL magazine, that their sources, I think, were TMZ and Page 6. So not always the most reliable of sources. So again, we are very much telling you this is an alleged story.
Alleged.
Yes.
Alleged.
That apparently Tory let off the gun and it fired, I think, 2 rounds and it hit Meg in the foot. So, thankfully Megan is safe. Hope she makes a speedy recovery, and glad she is safe, because you never want to lose somebody to senseless violence.
True.
And
True.
I doubt that. Actually, let me not say I doubt that, because I don't know what happened. But what I do know is Meg Thee Stallion was shot. I do know that she is okay. I do know that she is expected to make a full recovery. We don't know the in between.
No, I
That's
saw
what I get from it.
I saw it on some. I think it was like Daily Mail or something. I don't know. It showed up on my laptop that like she got shot, but then the picture of it was like her being handcuffed or someone being handcuffed.
Tory.
I thought it was
Tory got
So
arrested for gun
it
possession.
said Meg Thee Stallion like shot in the foot, so I thought it was like the cop that shot her in the foot, because that was the only thing in the picture, because I didn't bother reading it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I know I knew that Tory was at the party. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was apparently that, he had shot her. Apparently the video says, or what I read was that the video shows them getting out of the car, Meg's friend getting out, and then Meg getting out with like her hands up, saying that like, I'm shot, basically. And
But Tories are on the ground. He's the dude on the ground all the way to the left, apparently. That's him. Flat on the ground. You didn't see that, John?
I've got us.
I think I did.
Yo, this story crazy, bro.
Bro. One thing I
Who
know,
knows?
one thing I see about Tory Lanez, them females love him. Like, he be around all the bad joints. So, I don't know. Shout out to Tory, but like, I hope nobody really got. Like, I hope he didn't really shoot her.
I hope not. It's crazy. He's had a great 2020 up until this point.
Bro,
Quarantine
he was
radio.
amazing.
He's been blowing.
Amazing.
2020,
And
Amazing.
he was keeping us entertained for a good 2 months.
When we were really in the depths of
Quarantine.
quarantine.
Facts.
I done seen some crazy shit on
It's crazy
quarantine.
how long ago that shit feels like.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
That
bro.
felt like it was last year, yo. Yo, so much has happened since then.
And think about this: we are already halfway through 2020. And I
Thank
feel like
God,
that ain't
thank
One hell of
God,
a
nigga.
year, bro.
Thank God.
I don't think anything bad has happened so far this
Thank
month.
God.
So knock on
Yo,
wood.
Joe,
Nah, bro.
chill out.
Yeah, Joe, knock
Chill,
on wood,
bro.
for real. Joe, knock on
No,
wood, for real.
I
'Cause
did.
matter of fact,
There
matter
is
of
a
fact, I
lot
was
of shit
running the
that
other day,
happened,
and I
bro.
saw a murder hornet. I saw a real life murder hornet in Stanford at Harbor Point. Them
Shit,
shits are huge.
what?
A murder hornet.
You know them,
Remember hearing about them? The murder
Japanese or them Chinese
I can see
hornets that
why they were
came
saying that.
from-
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
actually,
like a Japanese one
Yeah,
that they say
bro.
could destroy entire bee populations. Like they could destroy an entire colony, one of them alone.
I
Could destroy
saw.
an entire
Like,
beehive.
here's Johnny.
They are
Actually, another thing
humongous.
happened. There was a picture of. So I'm half Filipino, so I was really looking into this topic. There was 5 to 6 foot long
Bat?
bats.
That bat, bro. That's a nigga.
Yo,
That ain't
I
a
saw
bat.
it.
That's a whole nigga on the block.
Bro.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
they said it was
Fuck that.
5'5".
Fuck-
5
That's
foot
a whole
5.
Yeah.
nigga, bro. Fuck that shit.
Jerry, did you see that?
Yeah, I seen, but look.
If you see
I
that shit in
seen-
your
yo, I
house,
seen
you
that picture,
moving
like-
out, bro.
I seen that picture a while ago too. 'Cause I don't know if y'all follow Lil Duval, but Lil
Yeah.
Duval is one of the funniest people ever, bro.
He
Shout out to
the
Florida
man.
for him.
Yeah,
Florida get
bro.
credit for that.
Yeah, bro.
And AB, you know what I mean? A couple other people.
Thank you. I was like, damn.
Florida definitely get credit for that.
Like, damn, Jit. Damn.
God damn, man, God damn. I'm
God
surprised
damn.
you don't got them crazy dreads. Man, anyway, listen.
Can't do
Yeah, I
that.
saw that picture a while ago. Yeah, I posted it. I'm like, yo, nah, that can't be real. Then it resurfaced. I'm like, nah, bro, that is crazy. Imagine that.
5'5". That shit crazy.
Bro, the average.
Wingspan on that
on,
bat
the
gotta
average
be
height
You
like,
gotta
of
punch
a-
it in the chest, really, like it's a grown ass
Chet,
man. Like,
bro, that's a nigga, bro. You gotta fight that
Bro,
shit
the
like
average
that grown
height
ass
of-
man.
The average height of a Filipino man is 5'4".
nah, you can't have this bat running around
Yo,
dunking
that's-
on everybody.
That's somebody cousin, bro. That's somebody cousin. Fuck out of here, bro. That's somebody cousin.
Apparently, they're vegetarians, so like I don't know what the deal is.
what, bats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big ass bats.
Yo,
I'm telling you, that's somebody
5'5"
cousin,
bat.
bro.
That bat could snatch you up. Straight
Oh
up.
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
two of them
easily.
things are taking you.
If them eagles be snatching babies and stuff, and that bat's grown, just imagine.
Now that bat walks, nigga. That shit walks on his front feet.
With his chest out.
Fuck, nigga.
there's another picture.
Yo,
Of,
you know they can't see though, so you know what I mean?
That's true. But they hear well, so
Yeah,
people
facts.
are not the quiet.
Go hear the
blind,
bullet
yeah.
coming, nigga. Jazz me, not me. I don't condone killing animals.
He's a vegan.
But if it run up,
Nah, but like
done up.
I will kill one to save my life.
If you
But
have
if it
to,
run
like,
up, it's
seriously,
done
like,
up.
It's a different thing of just like we aren't the type of people who go hunting for sport. Like it's not like we can
Yeah,
go out there
yeah.
and
Never.
just kill. But if we gotta protect our lives, like come on,
I will
Oh,
kill an animal
come
to
on,
save my life.
like
Hunting
it's-
for the girl, them though.
oh
Yo,
my God.
Chinny is a whole new man.
Hold up. Said he got his gun out, shoot shots, hunt him.
Talking about shooting shots, let's travel to the infamous NBA bubble.
Yo, niggas
They
in
out here shooting
transition like
shots.
a
Right?
like
I'm liking
MJ
this
on the
transition
moonwalk.
game today. I like the
Yeah,
transition
bro.
game today.
Let's
Smooth
talk.
with it.
Yeah, we're smooth with it, bro.
Smooth
Shooting the
with it.
shots just like these niggas in the bubble. What
Wait,
y'all
what are you
think
talking
about
about?
the
Sorry,
bubble?
I had a FaceTime
There was an
call.
Instagram model who there was an Instagram model who posted, I think, day 2 or 3 of the players being in the
Oh
bubble.
yeah.
Like, I already got invited to the bubble. Like, the season's probably not gonna happen. Do we think that players will be sneaking, guests? I will say, I'll leave it at that. Guests into the bubble.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
who? Let's speculate real quick. Who will be the first one to sneak a guest in?
Probably Kyle
Prob-
Kuzma.
Probably.
Damn.
Yo, you know, I
Who's
followed
under the
this
bus
chick on
early?
Instagram. What's her name?
He's a trash basketball player, so
Her name is
gotta make his name somehow.
Henry or whatever. You know.
Yes, Tyler Harrow's.
Yo,
Right.
Love
So
it.
bro,
probably him.
you saw
And
that?
She got the cheese, bro.
Oh no, those
Tyler
those
Harrow
are-
shot a shot in quarantine, and
bro.
Yo, Tyler
He
Hero
made
is different. he's just crazy.
Bro,
He invited to a
this
cookout.
nigga winning, bro. This nigga got braids. He got a whole new hairstyle. Freaking badass girl. Oh, man. He winning, bro. 2020 is all his.
All right, so aside from anybody that got a girlfriend, listen. Let's see. Let's think about this.
Yeah, no, definitely Kuzma.
Kuzma, bro.
Kuzma got a girl though. Isn't he dating what's her name? Winnie Harlow, the model?
Is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I think
He
so.
is. He is. Yeah,
I think
you're
so.
right. He is.
You better chill out.
I
She's
feel like I
Jamaican.
seen him on my Explore page the other day.
Yeah, he is. You're
Yeah.
right.
Check that
You're
out.
right. You're right.
I'm gonna check that.
He actually is. Never mind. Damn.
You better chill out. She's Jamaican.
True.
I'm
Don't
trying
play
to
with that
think.
yacht out. Right? J.R. Smith or somebody. Does he have a wife?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless he wants to get
He off
entangled.
that Annie, you never
You
know,
see-
dog.
You see JR posting the snacks that they gave him? It was just like straight candy. He was like, come
Yeah,
on,
bro.
dog. We
Yeah,
supposed
he's
to be
like, what the hell is
professional
this?
athletes.
They
It was
got
like
them-
Skittles, Sour Patch Kids. Like that was the only snack they had. Twix. Just
Hey,
That's
bro.
OD crazy.
That's
like
crazy,
summer
bro.
camp food. Like kids on like a kid on summer camp.
Did you see one of the Kings players got has to be quarantined for 8 days because he crossed the
Yeah, for some Postmates.
bubble line for Postmates or some delivery? He literally
Damn.
just stepped out of the border to pick up a food delivery, and now he has to be.
They're not playing though. They're really not
Quarantined
playing.
Florida crazy, man. Florida's
Oh,
crazy.
there's also a
It's
snitch
down
hotline,
crazy,
and everybody's
man.
thinking CP3's running it.
Yeah?
That's crazy. They disrespected Chris Paul like that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Somebody got reported on the snitch hotline, I think, for not wearing their mask. But at the same time, I understand it because Florida is currently the COVID epicenter of the world. So
Yep, Miami is now, so no longer New York.
Damn.
But that's the thing, bro. When you live in a tropical area, right, and you got the beach right there, and this is America. People don't listen in general anyway.
nobody. And it's Florida. Trust me, as a Floridian, I would tell you.
Bro, if Florida got the craziest people in the country, what do you think gonna happen?
Florida man.
You cannot tell people in Florida to do anything. There's probably one set of people on the face of the earth that listen less than Floridians, and actually, group of people, West Indians.
And there's a bunch of those in Florida.
Florida, exactly.
Hey, right next to the Indies too, bro. Right there.
Yeah.
West.
It's
West
crazy,
Right there.
bro. I don't get it, man. I wanted to go to Florida this year, but that's clearly not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's
quiet,
clip.
But
Bro,
that was all
I'm
was all
definitely the
pre-COVID.
safest place I could be right now, according to the stats.
Facts.
It's clip for any Florida.
We
trips.
getting better, and Rhode Island is right there along with us. So
How about Canada right now? How do you think Canadians are looking at us like these?
Dude,
stupid
they've been
white-
laughing at us for the past 20
Canada's
years.
always been looking at us down, bro. They always, bro. Always.
Hey, what's going on, eh?
Yeah.
They don't have it under control down there, eh?
These guys are crazy, eh?
These guys are crazy. Hey.
Yo, I saw.
Then my cousin from
cartoon
Brampton
from
be like, man's a moving crazy, you know, dog.
Brampton, man.
Bro, that's like a Canadian English.
Bro, it's funny, bro. It's bad funny. It's bad
That's
funny.
crazy.
I seen a cartoon that was like in a Canadian newspaper, and it was like a Canadian beaver like holding the border, it was a fence at the border, and he was holding the shit back, and like over the fence you could see like coronavirus, you could see a bunch of Confederate flags, a bunch of guns, like all this shit, and it was like the USA border, Canadian, it's like Canada USA border, and he was holding on for dear life, like don't let these Americans
So
come.
now
in.
they're building a wall.
I was just like, that's wild.
That shit crazy, bro.
I was like, this is what people think of us right now, but
Couldn't imagine.
that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
Speaking of the MLS or NBA bubble, MLS is also in Orlando as well.
Yeah.
They've had 2 whole teams pull out of the tournament because of COVID.
What's
FC
the team
Dallas,
pulled up?
Dallas and
FC
Nashville.
Dallas and Nashville. Yeah, Dallas I think had a few players go out at a bar and then came back.
Yeah, they had
Yeah, it was like- it was like 10.
But there was like 19 people that had it.
Yeah,
Players and
I
staff.
thought it's double digits, bro. They had
Yeah,
like
and
literally
then
the
same thing
day,
for
the match
Nashville.
day, they had a
Wipe it, yeah. And Nashville, I think I'm not sure how Nashville it spread through the Nashville team, but Yeah, that's in Nashville too. Like at least with FC Dallas, like you are an established MLS franchise. Like you are a very established MLS franchise. This is Nashville's first season.
Yeah, Nashville played 2 games. They were going to play their 3rd game in the tournament, and that's it.
That is wild. And the season get canceled when they were like on a game day for them? Like I'm pretty sure they were showing up on a game day.
The season suspended after their 2nd match day.
No, I thought on their 3rd match, or which team was it? Miami then maybe. It was Inter Miami?
Nah, no one played their 3rd game. I think it was like right before the third week started.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought that they were showing up for a game. Like it was on match day that they were like.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yo, bro, seeing this whole tournament thing, like it just shows how much MLS is really trash, bro. Like
I mean, I like the idea because like it's 2 games in, so like,
bro, like
maybe if it was later in the season, like the Prem, like they would probably try to finish it out. Or
nah,
whatever,
it's not even like that. Like when you have a tournament style, you know what I mean? Like you're expecting like ball to be played. Feel me? Like you're expecting like, you know, it's tournament, bro. Like I'd rather watch the lower tier teams in Serie A like play against each other. Feel me? Like I was watching.
One thing we got to start doing is putting respect on Serie A. Come on now, Shitty.
No. But listen. It's dropped because of other leagues getting higher. Feel me? You know, other leagues getting recognition, but it's an OG and we gotta respect it. But what I'm trying to say though, out of all the leagues, you know what I mean? You know, if you're watching soccer, I don't think you're gonna be watching like a Serie A, 2 Italian teams that are in the lower tier of the league play it out. You feel me? Like you're not gonna watch 90 minutes.
It's a very tactical game, and it's not very.
It is. It's not necessarily most. But
yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
At the same time, it's just like, and I'm just like not, you know, comparing it to MLS, but just like to all the other European leagues as of right now, currently. But like just looking at the whole, like it's a good idea. It's an amazing idea. Football is back, etc. But the tournament, bro, like I'm really looking at it, and I'm just like, why? Like we could have done without it, honestly. Like,
but. To be fair, I hear you, Shinny, because trust me, I've had to cover these games.
You gotta watch that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, for other podcasts, remember?
Hey,
yeah, but
work is work. Get your bag.
But trust me, it's funny because I saw there's a journalist that I follow on Twitter, and he covers MLS. And he had tweeted, like, getting ready to watch 2 hours of bad soccer. And I was like, that's crazy. Because he's like an OG MLS journalist. And he just out here straight up saying it.
Yeah, he already knows. So, he's like, they had a 3-month break. Like, they're not playing well.
They're not, yeah.
Bro, I saw that
also, to be fair to them,
Crew game.
I don't know who they played. I've watched the NYCFC games and the Red Bulls games. And I watched the Orlando City Miami game, the first game, because I wanted to see Nani play.
Jesus.
It's crazy that Nani's on Orlando City. But you do have to remember too that these games are being played in 90+ degree weather with 70% plus humidity.
Oh, yeah,
so
let me tell you, it is a whole nother ball game. It changes the way the game gets played. Like you cannot, the pace of the game cannot be the same. Players make simple mistakes because you are gassed by minute 20.
Niggas should have went to Colorado. Look that.
They probably should have. Like the NWSL went to Utah.
Up, bro. Colorado is hot as fuck right now.
True, but the NWSL went to Utah, which is like bearable weather and way less COVID than Orlando. Yeah. But at the I get it. At the time, people were all in on Florida. Oh, Florida's handling COVID so well. But
and then as soon as they confirm plans like that,
them niggas should have came to Connecticut. Fuck. At least give them some buzz. At least give them some buzz.
Like, where they would have played the games in Madison, nigga, Jazz.
Nah, they playing in the PT league.
Oh my god.
You're like, why is there a bottle in midfield?
They could have used. What field could they actually use?
In Connecticut?
University.
Rentschler
UConn, maybe.
UConn Stadium, but it's turf now. Almost all these fields are turf. They're not going to play on turf.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's turf.
It's crazy. You know what is crazy? Like, and we should definitely speak on that's not kind of fucked up. It's very fucked up. I was watching the highlights of an NWSL game with Crystal Dunn, because she plays forward in the NWSL. She's not like a left back. First of all, she's way too nice to be playing left back, but that just shows her versatility. But anyway, what I was saying was real fucked up is that like they would never have the MLS tournament anywhere where it was straight turf fields. They put them on turf, and that's the second time because they had the Women's World Cup in Canada on turf. Like that shit would never happen to the men.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
It's fucked up because like, especially because I think statistics say that like women are more likely to tear their ACL than men or something like that in soccer. Like the numbers in soccer for ACL tears versus men versus women is higher for women, and they put them on turf. It's like, man, fuck y'all knees up.
There was a tweet when they were in Canada for the World Cup. Alex Morgan put it, and it was like the turf was like 120 degrees, and they didn't like delay the play or whatever, like, or didn't try to find like a grass stadium. Like it was just
crazy, bro.
Wild.
And the game it just doesn't look right.
With all the money that the U.S. like women's team put into the game, you feel me? Like all the recognition and the money, like there should be accommodations for the league that those players actually play in.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the thing is with some of like, you know, when we're talking about the men's game, you know, a lot of those players try to go to Europe, you know what I mean, to the established leagues and stuff like that, you know, established clubs. But, you know, only some people, like, you know, you come back to the MLS, you know, towards the end of your career. That's just the trend of the MLS.
Or if you're a young South American now, MLS is becoming a good launching pad to go to Europe.
Inter Miami is filled with that.
Yeah, but
that's the way it should go, to be fair.
Yeah.
True. But the thing is with me is just like the money that the women's game for the past, even when I was a little kid, I knew about the women's national team playing, winning World Cups, like stuff like that. The money and the recognition that these women are bringing to the game in the U.S. And on top of that, they're not going anywhere. Like they're not leaving the States. Like they're staying and they're playing in the league. Like the only three people actually, it was Alex Morgan, who went to Lyon on loan. It was Crystal Dunn.
Lindsay Horan. Crystal Dunn went to Chelsea.
Crystal Dunn went to Chelsea ladies.
Yeah.
And then the other
gotta drop that, you know what it is.
Feel me? Champions, feel me?
or WSL champions.
Yeah.
Bet y'all didn't know that, Jimmy. Arsenal women. Matter of fact, Arsenal women. Arsenal women are very good too.
Yeah,
City
Arsenal women. The City women and Chelsea women were the two going for the title.
Bro,
yeah, Liverpool.
We have this Dutch striker called Viviana. Viviana?
Miedema, yeah. I know you talking the Dutch woman.
Bro?
She's nice. She's nice.
Anyway, I don't want to cut you off, but go ahead, bro.
You could probably make it into the first team, the first team of the men's, bro. Because some of y'all trash. Anyways, back to the point. Y'all need some strikers. Y'all need some goals.
Nah, they don't need goals. They need defense.
Yeah, if she could play,
they need something. They need something. All right, I don't know what it is. I ain't an Arsenal fan. All right, so they need something. It was a friendly suggestion. Anyways, but back to I think like.
Yo,
He's like, that Kanye, that Kanye smile. But
I get what you're saying though.
It's just I feel like with all that money circulating, all that stuff, and plus the women's team had problems with the federation because they was out here
still in a lawsuit, aren't they?
Blatantly, blatantly saying just because of many reasons that are very sexist. Yeah, we not paying you that bread just because of that, and it's just like it's dumb.
It is dumb. You know what's crazy though? Like how you were saying about the NWSL, which is our women's soccer league. It is the best league in the world for women's soccer, like bar none.
Yeah.
But these European leagues, they're starting to put money into it. Like, what's her name? Sam Kerr, who was the leading goal scorer all time of the NWSL, who's the Australian forward. She just left and Chelsea signed her because like. For them, first of all, it was like they bought her for like £500,000. That's chump change to a club like Chelsea.
True.
Like it really, like I think a lot of these
You
European
players
clubs.
making more money than that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
On
Danny Drinkwater
contract.
costs 35 times that
What a waste of just
money.
space in the
Yes,
midfield.
absolutely. But we're not gonna get on that. But I think
Honestly,
these European clubs are starting to
I
realize
know why
that
they
it
did
takes.
that, but it's all right.
Yeah, but
They
either
was
way,
trying to
we're
get
not-
that, Conte Drinkwater dynamic. It didn't work out. Feel me? So
We're not gonna talk about that. I don't even want to get on that stupid.
Yeah.
I ain't want to talk about it. I ain't want to talk about it. I ain't
leagues,
want
right?
to say
Fine.
nothing.
But I think that these clubs are realizing that for like what is very little money to them, they can become world class at
Yeah,
women's soccer
Chelsea
as well.
ladies have a stadium of their own. Like we have our own stadium,
Yeah.
like home stadium for the women's.
And like I know for like Man City women play at the Academy Stadium, which is a
Academy-
very nice
which
stadium.
is kind of it's like
It's a dope stadium.
like a
Yeah.
League One stadium, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like a 10,000 seat stadium,
Yeah.
Mm.
which like is dope. And the women's game is growing. I'm gonna make a hot take here. If the U.S. Soccer Federation does not stop bullshitting with these ladies, they will fuck around, and Europe will pass the U.S. in women's soccer
Oh,
in
absolutely.
the next 10 to 20 years, because the gap is already closing. We are seeing, like, at the last Women's World Cup, I don't know how much of that y'all watched, but I was watching a lot of it at work.
All of it,
Like,
bro. All of it.
You know, like, and outside of the Thailand game, the USA had a lot of struggles, and they got outplayed by France for a large part of that game.
I don't know how France ain't win
Against-
that game. honestly.
France should have
Right?
got that W. They should
Spain,
have got that
My
W.
teams was on
Spain,
France.
Spain really was cooking the U.S. If it wasn't
Spain.
for, what was it, a penalty kick and a free kick,
Yeah.
the U.S. would have lost to Spain.
Mm,
They were outplayed the entire game. It was 2 set pieces.
yeah. Same
So
thing
it's
with
like-
same thing with England too. When they played England.
Yeah, and they played England. Like, they struggled. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Bro, we saw
I
a few
think-
years back what Japan did, right? So
Yeah.
yes.
it's
Also, England's going on is
and you
continuing
know
to
what the thing
rise.
is? You know the thing is? I don't find the men's team and women's team that much different as far as how they play soccer. You feel me?
No, they really aren't.
So the American style of playing for the women, they're just way like
They're larger, they're stronger, they're faster.
than
Yeah.
everybody else. Some of them could play. Don't get me wrong. Like fucking Tobin Heath,
Tobin Heath is disgusting.
Bro.
listen,
Yeah.
she's different. Like
He's-
you feel me?
Yeah.
He's a
Same
different
with-
breed.
same
My
with
dad
Rapinoe,
was watching
too.
her play. He was like, "Nah, bro.
Bro, Rose
He's cooking
Lavelle.
anybody. You don't even matter
Bro,
who.
Rose
Oh.
Lavelle
He's
Rose
cooking
Lavelle.
anybody. Like you
in
feel
the
me?
middle, bro.
And you know she's
Rose
a good
Lavelle remind me of
dribbler.
Ozil a little
Listen, you know what
Yeah,
they say about
A
good
little
dribblers?
bit in the middle, yeah.
They socks never up. Like good dribbler socks are always
Yeah.
low.
Down,
Always down,
yeah.
I mean, you could like, yo, who that? She just cooking, like you feel me? But what I'm saying is, yeah, they could play, but they're not always focused so much on the technical ability because they're so much better physically. But you see how Japan did some people a few years ago. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
But like, all right, for example, we have all been around women's soccer at different levels in our
Right.
lives, you know?
Right.
How many coaches do you see just like teaching players the same thing they teach on the men's side? Boot it long, boot it over the top. You know, like there needs to be a better emphasis on coaching because, like, for example, like I said, these European countries are starting to put money into their women's sports and into their women's soccer, women's soccer programs. I don't know about the other sports. I primarily only care about soccer, to be honest.
Speak on it.
But like, for example, the Dutch, the Spanish are putting a lot of money into it. They are two countries that have taught. They're nice, and like
Dutch
they
team
play,
was nice.
they play very well. Like it's attractive to watch. Like they move the ball on the ground. There's players changing position. It's very fluid. It's that total football idea of like Dutch football that has influenced Spanish football.
Yeah, like that 4-3-3.
Exactly, and like these countries are starting to do that with their tactical knowledge already way through the roof. Because like, for example, if you're a young kid in America, we talk about other sports on this podcast. You know what I mean? Like that's just American life. We're introduced to a lot of other sports. For them, that's like that's it. You know, that's the largest thing that you can watch. So like they're exposed to it. Their game IQ is going to be so high that eventually, that's what I'm saying. Like if the U.S. Soccer Federation does not start really investing in women, they are going to see themselves knocked off that pedestal. And honestly, they had such a head start. Once they lose that head start, I don't know if they'll get it back.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because they don't show the same, as you said. It's not even a number one sport here, right? So people don't love it as much. They don't follow it as much. He was like, all right, cool, everybody plays soccer when they small, and then like he goes
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These kids and the women in other countries are like, all right, cool, I'm gonna stick to this. I'm gonna learn the proper way. Not just be booted. There's a direction and a reason for everything we're doing here. Pass to him so we can make that pass. You know what I mean? Just don't boot it long and play off the person. You feel what I'm saying?
And it's a means, and on top of the football side, it's a means to make a life. You feel me? To be a professional, to get bread. You know what I mean? A means a way of life for you and your family moving forward. So like, you know, it's a motivation all around. So it's like here is just like, you know what I mean?
Bro, and the fact that the women's team is winning so much, they have to put a onus on putting back in behind this team and the sport.
Capitalize.
Yeah.
There's so much to be, gained from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
True.
Hot take.
Okay,
No,
let's
I don't
hear.
think they should be paid the same amount as men. No. All right. I was trying to let y'all know this. I'm in support of all the women's teams and they play good football, but no, I don't think they should pay the
I
same
agree with you on that.
as
Explain why you feel that way.
Explain your take.
all right, cool. Couple reasons why. One of the reasons why they don't generate as much like revenue, right? So that alone gonna make it difficult for them to get paid more, right?
Paid the same.
Right, pay the same. So it's not like on a financial thing, it's not feasible, right? For business people per se. Me personally, yeah, I don't see it happening. Now, I'm not as entertained, right? Because sometimes it's just like they're playing tennis. You know what I mean? Not all teams play like that. You see the Japanese team, you see the Dutch team, you see
French, Spanish.
the French team, the Spanish team, even the Brazil team. I love watching the Brazil.
Brazilian, I love watching
Brazilian
them
team.
play. They are
Yo.
nice.
They fire, bro. They fire.
Bro,
Yoga bonito.
but this is what I'm saying. The more like we're soccer players, we like watching soccer. We'll watch soccer for the sake of watching soccer. You feel me?
Mm.
They have to find a way to get everybody intrigued. And that's why I'm trying to tell them, like, yo, if they back them and give them funding or like the proper fields and whatever the case may be, and it's more like get the people more involved. I know COVID is right now, so this is for the future. You know what I mean?
Facts.
The more you get the people involved, the more revenue you can gain. So in that way, yes, get it done. But speaking like I'm not as entertained when I'm watching the men's game as when I'm watching the women's game. Like I'm more entertained watching the men's game. Obviously, that I don't know. I don't think that's a biased opinion. I just think it looks better.
It's
like,
a soccer.
they
It's a
don't-
soccer fact. It's a
Yeah,
soccer.
there's different styles of play. You know what I mean? I just feel more entertained. Plus, I ain't grew up thinking like, oh, let me just watch the women's Arsenal team. You know what I mean? And for example, even on the European side, the women teams don't get back as much as they should. You feel me? The stadiums don't get full as much as they play on like championship fields and stuff. You know what I mean? Like they play for lower tier fields. So it's once you start making sense, and they may be able to pay him equally, but I don't think it will make sense for a long time.
Yeah. They had
the FA Cup final, the women's FA Cup final, Arsenal Chelsea in Wembley, at Wembley.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like you see Wembley and you're like you think of Wembley, you think of like, any big
90,
match or whatever, you feel me? But there wasn't a lot of people in the stadium, you know what I mean? So
but I think it did break a record though for attendance.
Yeah, it did.
It is trending up.
It is getting up.
I watch parts of that game too.
Yeah.
I watched both teams are good teams.
I watched the whole game, bro. I watched the whole
I
game.
believe.
It was great. But at the same time, I could say that I agree with Jevy here. You know what I mean? But I think on top of that, I think what's worse though is like they're being stingy. A lot of the federations are being stingy to the
Yeah,
women's game. You know what I mean?
it's a
It's
fact.
like they're not paying them enough. Like, you know what I mean? For what they've done for the game. You know what I mean? The respect that they've earned, not only in their country but in other countries. You know what I mean? Like people
Man.
watch the women national team.
Yeah,
People
it's
watch
trending
the
up.
NWSL. Like people,
Yeah,
a girl in England or whatever, or wherever, she wants to come here and play for a university and then go into the NWSL. You know what I mean?
that's a fact.
Like
Yeah,
you have to respect that. And if you don't respect the type of international, I would say like bringing, like the upbringing, or like, you know, of the game, like you said, you're gonna fall behind. Look at you know, how many international fans does Chelsea have, Arsenal fans that are abroad everywhere. Like you have to respect those fans too, no matter if they're in London or not, based in London, whatever. They make the club. So
yeah,
just like you have to respect all those, you know, future soccer stars, future soccer women stars coming. Like you gotta respect those players here now. So when those players come in the future, like, you know, now it's gonna get bigger for them. It's gonna be a
yeah.
better and bigger stage.
To
So
go on what Shinny's saying, about how players internationally come to come to universities here and then get to the NWSL. England's starting left back in the last World Cup. She plays for Man City. What is her name? I cannot remember her. Light skinned woman. I'm forgetting her name right now. But she went to University of South Florida in Tampa, and then went, you know, like she after college went back and played in, you know, now she plays for Man City. So it's like players want to come here. So the best players are always going to want to be here because they know that this is where the best of the best players are.
yeah,
But the more more of these players keep coming internationally to colleges, the better that these countries are going to keep getting, because they're getting.
Talk about
The
Demi
difference
Stokes.
is that Demi Stokes, yes,
Yeah, I looked it up. I was thinking it was Stokes, but I had to double check. Yeah, she's nasty.
yeah, and she played. What is that? The American Conference, American Athletic Conference.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and she's a starting left back in a World Cup.
yeah,
Like for
For
the
England.
fourth best or third best national team in the world.
yeah,
Like it's, you know, like these countries are going to keep sending their players here. The reason the U.S. has been better is because, as terrible as our system is better than what they have in a lot of these other countries.
yeah. I mean,
But like
it's more so for the education too, because
as well, yeah,
you've seen that a lot of women players, period, get a four-year degree. Like it's only the men who be bullshitting, who be like, yeah, I'm gonna leave early or whatever. You know what I
well,
mean?
there's money involved. It's way more
True,
money on the line
true,
for a
true,
man to leave school early. It's
true.
not a financially responsible decision for a woman to
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
right now, to leave school early, because they're not paying you
yeah.
what they should be paying you. So
Exactly.
you might as well get your degree while you at it, and it's on somebody else's on somebody else's dollar.
True.
yeah.
Get that full ride.
But it's crazy. But I mean, how you were saying with, like, you know, Shinley, how you saying like worldwide fans of Chelsea and stuff like that. I think now with like the internet and a lot of these, like for example, the English league was putting all their games on like the FA Player or something like that. It's like a streaming service online that all you have to do is sign up to watch it. I think that in the next 10 to 20 years, you're going to start seeing a lot of people who grow up, especially now, like there's a lot more emphasis, like Chelsea, for example, when they release their new kits, Arsenal, Barcelona, Man City, Real Madrid, when they release their kits now, they're also including their women's team. Like, and that's, you know, like you're going to start seeing a lot more fans of these teams on both, like people who are fans of the club,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We're not against supporting the women's. Like, we're all for it. You feel me? Because like, Arsenal's playing, like, for example, say there's no games this weekend, right? And no one's playing. All right, cool. As miserable as Arsenal makes me, I'm mad. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
only games playing this weekend is the, say, like, the women's FA Cup semifinal. Arsenal playing? Hell yes, I'm watching. You feel me?
Yeah, facts. We
My
love the
team's
game.
playing, and I'm trying.
Yeah.
Oh, we're playing
At
Tottenham
the end
this
of the
weekend?
day, it's soccer. Soccer is
Ah,
soccer.
exactly.
Like,
You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm going
exactly.
to watch. As I said, like, but people need to realize, like, bro, when the Women's World Cup is on, everybody's watching.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't
For
know,
sure.
like, and I see random people watching it. And this is
For sure.
But it's so pivotal for these federations to back the women. You feel me? Back them. give them the right facilities, because even that alone is such a big step. Like, just give, like, how they doing so well and they don't got the right
Yeah,
facilities?
just give them
Come on,
the resources.
How you paying the
Yeah.
coaching staff? You know what I mean? Like you paying the coaching staff like some comfortable money, but
Yeah.
like that's the thing too. You encourage me. Like if I get to see that, like, oh shoot, this is our training facility. This will be our training facility for the next 10 years or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it makes me happy not only for me, because if I'm a veteran, like, you know, I know I'm gonna leave the game in a couple years. Like I may have 2 good years left. You know what I mean? But it's just like, damn, like what's going to be good for me is to see that I laid that foundation down for the next, you know, American international superstar or whatever. So
Yeah.
I feel like even the you know, the World Cup teams, the beginning US Women's World Cup teams, like that was basically their mission, you know what I mean, to lay down that foundation, like, yo,
And they did.
and Mia Hamm, bro, that's a
Yo,
dangerous,
Mia Hamm was on every, like,
yo,
you know, she was
Everybody knew her.
everywhere.
dangerous
I
Yeah.
striker,
knew,
bro.
I knew her growing up. You
Yeah.
feel me? And you got iconic pictures of like the World Cup the American team won. You
Yeah,
know,
bro.
Yeah. 99.
sitting there like, you know, on their knees, just
Yeah,
like,
bro.
you know what I mean, celebrating. You, no matter where you were in the world, if you were a fan of the game, you saw that picture. You knew she was in every commercial across whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Every Nike commercial since.
Yeah.
But they played in the
Now,
Rose Bowl in front of 90,000 people.
That's wild.
And 99, bro. 99.
Wow.
Right? But the
That-
backing wasn't there. So, like you said, with the federation, you got to put the money in, because you can't,
Yeah,
like,
bro.
for example, how you were saying, Jeff, you're like, sometimes I watch some games and I'm just bored. We can't get mad at them for not having, like, a certain skill level when they don't get the resources put in to be able to develop.
Yeah, to lift them up. Yeah.
To develop fully as players. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing with, like, for example, like the Caribbean federations. Like, I'll use Jamaica as an example. Jamaica, on both men and women, produce very good soccer players, very good footballers.
Man,
But the infrastructure is not there
terrible.
compared to what their counterparts in other parts of the world are.
True.
You know, like, look,
True.
for example, look at Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling, born in Jamaica,
Right.
went to England at a young age. Look at what he's doing now. The infrastructure was there for him. So you have the.
Oh, well, we can't hear him.
Sorry, can y'all hear me?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You back.
Sorry, I was getting a phone call, and my phone is connected to these headphones too. But the infrastructure has to be there, because, like, for example, Debbie, I don't know if you know Bunny Shaw, like, who plays for Jamaica.
He's nasty.
She's disgusting, and, like, she's like very little infrastructure. Now imagine how many other girls, young girls in Jamaica could be as good as Bunny Shaw if the infrastructure was there. Like, Jamaica qualified for the World Cup, and their coach, Jamaica's Women's World Cup coach, is a club soccer coach in Florida. He coaches Florida Rush. That's a club team. Premier.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like, and he's a World Cup. Like, he's a coach who has coached at a World Cup. Like, infrastructure is just not there. It just has to be there.
Yeah.
It has to be
Like,
there.
you gotta shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. Feel me? Like,
Right.
you really have to go as high as possible in terms of just like setting a standard for the game. You know what I mean? As high as we have a standard for the men's
game.
game and stuff like that. It's just something where it's just like those standards have to be put in place. Like, regardless of how things were before and how what they have to be now, what they have to become. It's just like, we just gotta, because there are a lot of amazing, great ballers, like women ballers, like, could tell you, bro, like, a lot of amazing ballers across the world, like women ballers across the world, internationally and everything. But they become kind of like, they just become like, oh yeah, that's a good soccer player. Like, you know what I mean? People you should be reclaiming as like world-class players in the women's game just become like, oh yeah, she good. Like, you know what I mean? But like that, it can't be like that, because the game has to be set at a standard where we have like a woman's Messi and a woman's Ronaldo, like those type of icons. Like the game has to make sure the game has to manufacture that type of, you know what I mean, buzz.
I mean, we high key do. They just don't get the Martha is Martha is
Bro,
that's what I'm
nasty.
saying, bro. Like the buzz, the buzz isn't
So
created around.
Facts.
Marta is a beast.
Abi Wambach I guess would be the Messis and the
Yeah.
Ronaldos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ironically enough, the Messi would be Martha, and she's Brazilian, right? And
Right.
Cristiano Ronaldo would be Abi Wambach. But what I'm saying is, like, bro, you see all these different type of players: Abi Wambach, Martha, Tobin Heat, Samir on fucking
Oh yes, on France.
On France.
Yeah.
What's that small
Samir.
Japanese lady with like the long ponytail?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I don't know, but there's a on South Korea. Y'all gotta watch. What's her name?
Chelsea Son
from Chelsea. Yeah.
Ji Son, something like that.
I don't want to butcher her last name, but she's known as G.
Yeah,
G. She is disgusting.
Yeah, Chelsea ladies, bro.
Like
that's why we win the league almost every year, bro. That's why we win the league almost every year. That's crazy.
But the infrastructure definitely needs to be there. It's crazy. Bench with the Brothers FC. Y'all probably didn't know we knew this much about the women's game, and we could discuss this. We got range on this podcast. So real quick though, I want to switch it up to the men's side, and let's talk about our squads, because all 4 of our squads, 3 squads, because 2 of us support the best squad. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm saying.
We're all in different places. So, and the season's about to end. We're 3 games left from. With 3 games left in the end of the season, Joe, your squad dodged a bullet.
Oil money, let's go, boys. Let's go.
I ain't even gonna call it a bullet. I'm gonna say y'all dodged a rocket, because y'all were definitely about to lose.
True.
De Bruyne,
you see how much
probably would have lost.
Spent on lawyers?
Yeah, he was gonna go.
Did you see City's lawyers team walking into court that day?
Yeah.
Yo.
I was like, are they going to court, or are they about to run up on these people? Like,
they went to the Etihad. They was like, come on, warm up, y'all.
Once
you gotta go.
Once I seen the video of how many lawyers pull up, I was like, yeah, it's a wrap. They getting off this shit.
They got fined $10 million, and the chairman of Man City makes that in less than 5 minutes.
It's crazy. Send them lawyers for Tory Lanez. He might need it. Shit.
10 million, 5 minutes, bro.
Like 5-8 minutes, something like that.
That's more money. Like,
he makes like $100,000 a second. Like,
bro, listen.
Imagine having that much money. Just imagine.
I'm digging for oil. Fuck that.
You see this whole ban thing with Man City and all that stuff, right? Now, I don't feel no way, because I know you wait for there's no type of thing. I'll say this, and I'll say this loud, because I don't ever agree with this man ever in my life. Jose Mourinho said this. I'll try to paraphrase. He said, if Man City didn't do anything wrong,
why did they have to pay a fine?
Why did I have to pay a fine? And now you didn't find anything.
So why are you finding them? Oh, no, they're finding them because they delayed the trial. No, I remember reading something about that. It's some BS stuff, but they had
to get more lawyers.
The army of lawyers basically delayed the trial so much to the point that they were going to get fined, but that's BS. But speaking from like a Man City's point of perspective, when I heard the ban first coming out, I was like, all right, you know what? They finally called us. Like, apparently, there's this financial.
Whoa, hold on.
Rewind. What you say?
No. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you are not wrong.
You're a City fan. Say it again.
This was coming, right? So everybody, like Man U fans that I know, like other fans I know, they're like, oh, De Bruyne is leaving, Aguero's leaving, something like that. I'm like, well, yeah.
Aguero was already leaving.
They're gonna. They want to play in the Champions League. Of course, they're gonna leave a team that's not playing in the Champions League. And it's
for 2 years in their prime.
Yeah. So like,
right.
What was I gonna say? So when I heard that the ban was being lifted, I'm like, all right. So now teams should be able to spend however money they want without any penalty. Like, why is PSG still why were they getting investigated for financial fair play when we're spending like $500,000?
But they got fined though.
5 years.
They got fined though.
Yeah, no, but if
PSG
we can
doing
get
the same
banned,
shit as
PSG
City.
can get banned, what's the point of financial fair play? Just let everybody spend money.
Yeah.
Like,
Which PSG are going to do. PSG are going to start throwing fuck you money around.
oh yeah. So is Man City on a whole back line, which we need.
Bro.
But like, there's no point. Like UEFA's a joke. FIFA's a joke. There's no point in financial fair play if you're not catching the teams. That
FIFA been a joke.
Rules.
Trust me, FIFA
Like,
been a joke.
Yeah, no
Thanks.
doubt they've been a joke. But like, would I like to see City in the Champions League? Yeah, but like, I knew every Man City fan probably knew this ban was coming. Like, we were spending too much money, so obviously there had to be some sort of penalty because according to UEFA and FIFA, you spend X amount of money, you do, and
You gotta bring in a certain amount of money.
There's got to be a record of how you have that money.
True. No cap. FIFA runs like America in the Trump administration. Like racism, day in and day out.
Racism that they don't do nothing about. Big facts.
Corruption, like a motherfucker. Corruption, bro. Them niggas be making money off of corruption like it ain't nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Sepp Blatter,
How do you think Man City got off that fine?
Platini, like all them do. Literally,
I seen a
FIFA
meme.
built like America. That shit crazy.
I seen a DJ Khaled meme. You know that where he's giving the woman that money and he's like, "Here, go buy you a house."
Yeah.
Here's another stack. Go buy you a car.
Go buy you a car.
It was like this Man City to UEFA at that. Go buy you a house. Go buy you. Let me not be so loud for one of us turned up missing.
Here, go fund Qatar, even though that shit is a terrible idea.
Bro, the fact that they're still having that World Cup there is stupid.
Bro,
Yeah,
listen.
that's crazy. You hear they moved it, so it's gonna start. The final is I think the week before
December,
Christmas or the
yeah,
week
the
of.
week before
18th.
Christmas. They taking
November-
the Premier League out of here,
November
bro.
17th to December 18th. I mean November 17th or something like that.
Bro, that's weird, fam.
Yeah.
But if they were smart about it, they would use this coming season because of coronavirus being throwing everything off, and then use that to offset it, and then restart back into the way it used to be. You know, because the calendar's already thrown off.
That's probably,
Did you
but that's
see the
probably
Premier League transfer
what they
window?
might do.
Probably. I hope so.
Probably
What'd you say,
what they
Joe?
might do.
The Premier League transfer window is July 28th to October 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It's
had
weird
to
though, 'cause,
extend
like,
it.
for
though.
example, like I just saw pictures today on Instagram of like Hakeem Ziyech training with Chelsea already.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well,
I mean, he can't
like
play in
certain
games,
transfers
but-
are going through, have gone
Yeah.
through. It's just they have to wait until next season. So like Ziyech
Ziyech,
Ziyech can
Ziyech,
train,
Werner,
but he can't play.
Timo Werner, he's on vacation right now, but if he
Yeah.
if he wants to come back to the club,
Yeah.
etc., he could be able to train.
So
with
like
the team,
previous
too.
transfers are already confirmed, like Hakimi to Inter's not happening until later in the summer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm.
other transfers that were confirmed in January or maybe like 2 weeks ago.
How about your
Man like
transfer?
Jimmy Jack.
How about
Man
your
like Jimmy like
transfers,
that.
Garfield?
Jimmy,
listen.
real question though. Real
Any
question.
any transfers in stock?
This ain't even a joke. Did you see the question that a reporter asked Arteta when they said, "Will you need funds for the summer?" And he said, "Yes." And he said, "Do you think that it'll happen?" And he was like, "Nah." And then they said, "Do you think that that's a concern?" And he just was like, "Yes." I want to get your reaction as an Arsenal fan to that, knowing that you have a manager who I'm assuming you have seen positive things from. Y'all just beat Liverpool. Granted, obviously this Liverpool team have kind of switched off, but still, it's a win over Liverpool.
Yo, we gotta beat them. We gotta beat them next week.
Yeah, facts.
We gotta beat them next week. Look.
But as an Arsenal fan who has seen, bless you, things under the end of Wenger's era, the end of Wenger's era, the end or Emery's era, and now you're seeing Arteta. I'm assuming, because as an outsider looking in at your squad, I see things that like, okay, they're kind of getting their shit together a little bit. Granted, he still got David Luiz and Skadra Mustafi in the back, but that's the hand he was dealt.
Facts. Those are facts.
So when you see somebody who's doing positive things with your squad with very limited resources,
Right.
hearing him basically crying out for help, like, help me. How do you feel?
Me. Help me.
Nick.
Yo, listen. I like Arteta. He don't hide around anything. He don't beat around the bush. He tell you that it is. And if you're not on his plan of doing things, you're not in the squad. You feel me? Guendouzi, Ozil, they not on board. I mean, get him on it. If you're not working for the team, I like certain things he implemented. But with that all being said, none of it matters if there's no backing, right? You feel me? Uh, the chairman and the CEO and the Cronkies or whatever they last summer they said be excited, for the new like the new turn of things, be excited. That was their phrase. Well, motherfuckers, Mr. Cronkies, Josh, and Stan, I don't understand the fuck. Y'all need
It's
to
the
get
plan.
together. The bars, you feel me? I don't understand this plan. They worried about their football over here. NFL coming back anytime soon?
It's supposed to. It's supposed to be on schedule as far as I know.
With fans as well.
Hey, listen.
With fans?
Yeah, with fans.
These
Listen.
motherfuckers don't take this
Hey,
coronavirus
hold
serious.
on.
Crazy.
We'll talk about that after. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, Mr. Cronky, nobody give a fuck about the Rams or the Colorado Rapids or whatever Florida team you own. I don't fucking know. You own a bunch of franchises. But the biggest team you do own is Arsenal. And the team that's making you mad bread is Arsenal. But you don't want to put none of your money in there. Listen, let me tell you, motherfucker. Invest into the team, okay?
So everybody about to pull up.
Talk your shit.
People, like, some of us is like religion for some of us, this game. And you're just fucking around with their Bible. Trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to burn shit. That's not how it works, bro. Get together.
So, who would be some realistic targets? Because they're not going to spend money on like a Koulibaly who could solve your issues defensively.
They got bread, bro.
Yeah, but they got bread.
I mean, you spent it on
they also have no European football. So, like, not a lot of players are going to want to play for them.
Yo, Koulibaly.
No, first of all,
I'd get Koulibaly.
No, that's not a dig. I'm just saying, like, in general.
Nah, real shit, though. This getting Arsenal name fucked up. You should recognize. Regardless of what you think, right?
I know it's coming. Go ahead.
Arsenal's a big club.
No, they are a big club, but
they're a big club.
Listen to what I'm saying. Obviously, people want to play Champions League football, but there's certain things they could offer motherfuckers to bring up to Arsenal. First of all, everybody want to be in London. Relax. Everybody, what do you mean? Like, first of all, when I'm talking, I'm gonna need everybody to listen. Shut the fuck up. Nah, but seriously though, the Champions League thing, that's like everybody want to play Champions League, especially if you're a big footballer. Like, you want to play against the best and the best, tournament. All right, cool. Now, everybody started somewhere when they was rebuilding. Look at City. City bought mad players. You know what I mean? They just went out and spent bread. Mad bread of players, bro. You feel me? And then that's City without no pull, right? Just spending bread.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're still talking about Arsenal. We're not talking about Leicester City or something else. No disrespect to Leicester, you feel me? But I'm just saying. But the Champions League thing, but it's Arsenal at the end of the day, bro. They need to spend their money. It's not like they don't have it. They saying they don't have it because all different type of shit. They don't want to invest from their own pocket. We had someone that wanted to invest from their own pocket, and they shipped him out, Usmanov, and now he's at Everton. Spending all type of stupid bread on players. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but imagine Arsenal was still in the top four when this guy was trying to like buy players, but he wasn't majority shareholder. He wasn't the Cronkies wasn't trying to sell him the club. You feel me? All they was drawing about was their pockets. This guy's a European. He understand the game. He's at the games, watching the games all the time. You feel me? He's Russian. You know how that oil money roll. You feel me? We thought we had made it over the. We had just won a couple. We had just won a couple FA Cups. They were like, all right, cool. Just let me take over, please, please. And every year they buy one player. Oh, this player's great. Golden Boot. Oh, they buy this player. Oh, this player. Then sell one. Like, bro, you can't do nothing like that. You feel me? Chelsea got a problem. You know what Chelsea do? All right, cool. We need a goalkeeper. Maybe go get Jan Oblak.
They're not going to do that, though. They're not.
No,
gonna
No,
do
hell
that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think part of
We
I think
do
the
got a
Oblak
keeper
talk,
problem though.
we do have a
Bro.
keeper problem, but I think the
Yo, y'all
Oblak
got
thing
an
is
issue.
I think
Y'all throw money at it, bro.
facts, but we also the thing is Chelsea as a business is much better run than Arsenal as a business.
It's not true.
You just
As a
screwed them for
business?
the
No,
past
I'm
3
gonna
minutes.
tell you why it's not true. This is why it's not true.
I
Right?
can't wait to hear this because I'm gonna
No.
go ahead and shut any of this down.
Put my volume up.
I'm
Yo,
gonna just back up.
on the football side of things, they do it better. Business wise, I don't think so.
Why?
Because of the revenue Arsenal generates without even putting none of their own money in there, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
The only thing Arsenal out generates revenue wise from Chelsea is ticket sales because you have 15,000 more seats in the stadium. That money differential, Chelsea makes up 10 times over in player transfers.
bro, listen to
We
what
sold Alvaro Morata
bro,
for
listen to what I'm saying to you, bro.
Million.
50.
Bro,
Bro, if I had $5, I wouldn't buy him to come play in Stanford.
to play with?
To come play in Stanford.
Yeah, bro. Morata, bro.
Gato team.
Oh,
Yo, listen to
my
this.
God.
I'm gonna give you a real life scenario. Marina Granis, I'm gonna butcher her last name, but we know who we talking about. Marina. She runs the day-to-day operations of Chelsea.
Yeah.
She is known as one of the best negotiators in football.
Right.
If Marina was selling Gato, she'd get 100 mil for him. She is that good of a businesswoman.
Bro, if she got a penny for that nigga, I'll pay you.
But why I'm saying that is okay. Arsenal sell more
No, listen to what I'm saying.
jerseys and you have
I
more
didn't finish
ticket
my
sales.
point though. What I'm trying to say is, right, on the football point of view, like you generating enough revenue for your players and this, that, and the fourth, you know. Alright, cool. AB, these niggas are not spending no money on the team. But why are they so comfortable just sitting down? Because they're making so much bread off not using none of their own. You feel me? You guys invest in your team, right?
I understand that. And Abramovich,
we don't.
Needed,
and they're making mad bread off it all the time, bro. And they're not losing at all.
That part, to a degree, I understand. Abramovich will, if needed, fund money into the club, which he did 2 years ago. The difference is, though, what I'm saying business-wise, is that Chelsea how many players have you seen Chelsea flip for a profit? Chelsea sold Juan Mata to Manchester United for what? 40 million?
Yeah.
A 28-year-old Juan Mata that was
basically
like, granted at the time. Basically, look at Juan Mata. Look what he's done since he got to Matic. They sold Nemanja Matic, who had a year left on his contract and openly did not want to be on the
Quadrado.
team. They flip players for profit.
Yeah,
almost every player they're flipping for profit.
Loic Remy
is what Chelsea right now have 100. They have Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard fee now has gone up to 130 million because Real Madrid just won the league. So with Eden Hazard and Alvaro Morata alone being sold in this, their transfers are being counted because they did like a back deal. So Morata went to Atletico.
Like it's a clause. It's a clause in the contract when you sold somebody. We just got some money for
in that same transfer window on just Morata and Hazard alone. That's 180 million pounds. If you had 180 million pounds on player sales on two players alone, plus tax, y'all would be able to start flipping it into players. You were told last summer that you had $30 million and you bought Nicola Pepe for what, 70?
Bro, this is my point I'm trying to make to you. You know how that deal is like registered and how it goes down?
In increments. It's in increments and installments.
Chelsea ain't doing that, bro. Chelsea gonna pay the 45 up front.
They do plenty of deals in increments, though.
Yo, but listen to what I'm saying. Chelsea gonna pay the 45 up front. Pepe get crazy. Sell Pepe in a couple years for 70 million. What Arsenal is doing is being tight, okay? And be like, all right, cool, nah, we're going to play this. Oh, let's use the sponsorship. Oh, because he's sponsored by this. Oh, you know what I mean? So it's like.
Chelsea have a bigger sponsorship as well than Arsenal, though.
No, listen to you're not listening to nothing I'm saying. You're thinking I'm trying to compete with you. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. They'd be like, oh, all right, this player is sponsored by that. Oh, the club is sponsored by that. Let's cut him, $5 million from there. And then, bro, they're being so cheap. All they trying to do is move the revenue around, and they're still making massive profit. And if he ever just get off his pedestal, his high horse, and invest properly into the team. Let's say they invest like $200 million or something on defenders and I'm center midfielder. No, I'm dead serious.
On defenders, that's a fact.
I feel like you really go in midfield. You're pretty set right now. Like you have Xhaka is turning it around. You have Ceballos. You have Lucas Torreira. Those are winning. Those are players that can get.
Torreira needs to play more.
No. AB, I agree with you.
Torreira needs to play.
He's just coming back from an injury. Well, listen, I agree with you, AB, with the midfield, but I think I need somebody in there that's just like a different type of, you know what I mean? Just he could do everything.
But that's what Torreira is supposed to be.
I need a midfielder that could do everything in midfield.
Like a Fabinho, you know what I'm saying? Like Fernandinho.
Give me a midfielder like in your head that you can think of that you would like in your squad.
See, I haven't been thinking like this because I know they ain't gonna do shit. So
well, if you don't know, how you expect your club to know?
Because that's their job. That's their job. My job is to support. You know, buy jerseys. Okay, you know what I mean? Fact. Watch the team play. All that. You know
Be on your job. Okay. That's it,
bro. Listen, bro. I'm not even, bro. AB, Chelsea do football the way it's supposed to be do as far as like the transfer. I'm not complaining about that. What I'm saying, the only point I'm trying to make, you guys definitely run it better that way. Only point I'm trying to make, they're not doing none of that, AB, right? And they just sitting back making bread. You think if it was losing money, they'd be so comfortable in the seat they are?
No.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? Since 2007, 8, whenever they took over, right? These motherfuckers just been chilling. Because some of those teams Wenger got into the Champions League, bro, I don't even know how he did it. You feel me?
I seen one with
we had
like
Park up top with bro. We had Park up top with Shamak. Andre Santos was in the squad. Johan Giroud.
But at the time, those were players that came in with a pretty big name from the French league.
I'm not talking
he's
about,
not wrong, but like
Shamak had a wicked Champions League season, like that season before he moved from. He was at Bordeaux before he moved to Arsenal. Came to Premier League, scored a couple headers, but he wasn't doing it. Then we had man, listen, bro. We had Frimpong and Coquelin in midfield before Coquelin like started doing anything that. This one Coquelin thought he was like a ball playing center mid, like you feel me? And we had Benayoun and bro, listen.
Yo, Benayoun for like 6 months was balling for y'all. Stop playing.
But what I'm saying is, how did he make that team qualify for the Champions League? I don't know.
Because Benayoun was very good. People forget that Yossi Benayoun was.
Yo, Benayoun was a baller.
If Israel played in
Israelite,
Asia, if Israel played in Asia, and obviously there weren't the political issues of them actually playing in Asia, I'm not gonna get into that. That's none of my business. They would qualify for more World Cups because it would be a little easier for them to qualify than qualifying out of Europe.
Yeah.
And Yossi Benayoun if Yossi Benayoun was able to play for Israel in the World Cup, y'all would have seen how much of a real baller Yossi Benayoun was.
I know Yossi Benayoun was that guy. He played for some big clubs in England. Yes.
He played for Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Come on, bro.
Liverpool,
you don't.
Chelsea, and
that doesn't happen on accident.
True.
There's only a couple players to do that.
Yeah. Exactly.
True.
Y'all have some players that ball for you.
Yeah, it's just.
We've sold you some players that have ball for you. You've sold us plenty of players that have ball for us, but I'm not gonna kick you while you down.
Yo, you're doing work for y'all, huh?
Yo, true. A man like OG.
Yo,
nah, I got nicknames for him now. OG.
Yeah, that's OG right there, bro.
Nah,
because
he's good at what he does.
Great player.
He is, bro. And I think honestly, with Christian Pulisic, he is the perfect player to play with Pulisic.
Yep.
When Pulisic is in danger, he can give the ball to Giroud and know that like it's gonna stick.
He's not giving that ball away, bro.
He's not. And one of the best things about Christian Pulisic is his off the ball movement as well.
Yeah.
That we're seeing like. I know people are like they comparing him right now to Eden Hazard, but I think his like.
No way.
I don't think he's
his
like
work.
Hazard.
No,
way more
his work rate. His work rate is you can see like
American. That's our American.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like that work. That work rate. That helps me. The American dream. Feel me? But no, on like even on the ball, like you can even see like you know how like there's certain players on the ball they look like they're like jittery, like you know what I mean, like they're so excited to go on their next move. You feel me? Like it's just like like that's what he looks like. Obviously, he's a professional, so but that's just the type of player he is, bro. Like that goal versus Man City, like
That goal versus Man City was so
like,
nice.
You feel me? Like he was just like, I'm going to my next move. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's really. Eden Hazard
Also,
would
Ben
have.
Mendy was so stupid for that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That was. I don't know how
The
he.
fuck you
lunged
diving
that.
in, bro? It's two of you and you diving in.
Lunged, bro. You lunged for what? But like, what's it called? Like, Eden Hazard's like that type of player that, like, you know what I mean, violin you to sleep. Feel me? Like it's in terms of his like movement. You know what I mean? But like Pulisic is like really like you said, direct. Like he's really getting into your face, like into your defense, like, and either you're gonna foul him, which you most likely are, or he's gonna give the ball and you know something's gonna happen, like a nice pass or whatever.
Yeah, I think part of it too is like you said, Hazard's more fun. Like he's more like he's playing the game to have fun. Like Pulisic, I think has a lot. Like when I watch him play, obviously there's the American in him of like, you know, hustle and and work. But like I think more than anything, what I see when I watch Pulisic play is the German mentality that he definitely picked up at Dortmund, which is like, which is very much. Sorry, my computer's about to die. Plug this in. Which is very much like get it done. You know, like at the end of the day, fans are here to see you score goals. They don't care about how many people you meg and how many defenders you dribble past in the middle third of the field. Like score some goals or you're not getting on the field. And that's like a very like, you know, produce. Yeah. That's very like German soccer attitude. Like it's
do your job.
Exactly. Do your job and get the fuck on. And I see that a lot in his game. But the kid is special, man. The kid is real special. It's gonna be. I can't wait to watch when the international comes back in this region, and you get to see Pulisic playing. You get to see Leon Bailey playing. You get to see Alphonso Davies playing, and Chucky Lozano. Like you have four very special players who are leading different nations in CONCACAF, who are all young playing and doing it big. Like Chucky Lozano's having out of all of them. Well, Chucky Lozano and Leon Bailey are kind of having up and down seasons because Chucky's been kind of out of the Napoli team and Leon's been in and out of
Leverkusen.
Napoli having a weird
off season to begin with, so
they're having a weird season. So,
but to speak on Leon Bailey, they're talking about if United might look at him if they can't get Jadon Sancho this summer as a cheaper alternative to Jadon Sancho because Leon Bailey is a right winger and he's left-footed, similar to Mason Greenwood, who's the only other left-footed attacker they got in the squad.
Leon Bailey, bro.
Actually hate if Leon Bailey was on Manchester United because that would mean I would have to kind of hope they do well.
Yeah, you have
to only hope that he does
supporting
well.
Jamaicans on the low. Like I proudly support Jamaicans, right? So, but if they on the rival teams, I just be like, all right, whatever. Like they score against me, I be vexed, but like I don't be like that mad. Like
but like okay, Joe, like you say, you support him, but like at the same time, if he's scoring goals and assisting goals, like I want him to be doing every game. United are winning games, which can't have that.
Yeah, you know.
Speaking of United.
It's like the Ryan Sterling.
What do you guys think of, like, who do you think is finishing top four? Because City and Liverpool are already top two.
I think it'll go City. I think it'll look similar to what it is now. City, Liverpool, Chelsea.
And then the Leicester and United are tied on points, but Leicester
they play each other.
They play each other last day. So Leicester has, what's it called? I'm looking at the schedules right now.
Leicester better come out to play, bro.
Chelsea has Liverpool and Wolves the last two games. And
to be honest with you, the way Liverpool playing, we can beat them.
Yeah, I feel like Chelsea could beat Liverpool.
We can beat Liverpool.
The time Chelsea have played Liverpool, I mean, they beat them in the FA Cup. They should have beat them in the Super Cup. If Pulisic's goal wasn't wrongly called off, it was
Tammy Abraham didn't know how to score a fucking penalty.
But like, I think Chelsea have played Liverpool very well this season. I think Chelsea will. I can see this happening. Chelsea beat Liverpool and then lose to fucking Wolves on the last day. I could just see him doing some shit like that. Like I don't know why.
we just built like that.
Then you got West Ham and then Leicester. So like West Ham's fighting a relegation battle right now. So
West Ham about to come guns blazing.
Yo, Mikel Antonio is not doing He's not a bad forward at all. Like he's a
Yeah,
utility
bro.
man, but like he does his job when he
He's
plays up
smart,
front.
bro.
He's not. He's
bro,
lower
he's-
tier. I don't
What?
think
He's low
he's
tier,
not
but
that good.
bro. He's
He's
more,
just
but
like
bro.
he's
Norris.
getting
He knows
bro.
that- he
Man
knows
scored
that. Hard
4
working.
goals, Joe. He
Bro,
scored
Oh no,
4
he
goals.
I'm
knows-
not knocking him for that. He went off for that game for
Yeah.
absolutely
Let me
no
tell you.
reason.
Let me tell you, in terms of quality, that's not your first team striker. But the kid has a freaking like his mind, bro. His game IQ, like he knows where to be, when to be, how to be, like on the field.
Like-
and he produces well.
Like this year,
Yeah.
he's had 8 goals, 3 assists in 21 matches. And Chinny, that means I'm agreeing with you that he's not your first choice.
That's what I'm
But
Yeah, but
saying.
also remember,
He gets
Joe,
it done,
he's
I
played
guess.
Some of those games, he's played some of those games at right back.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
he's
No,
like
he's a
every-
utility man. Yeah.
He's
I-
definitely a player like that type of player on your team. You just
Yeah.
you gonna
Yeah.
make shit happen. Like
He's
Yo,
30
did
years
you know
old, too,
Jimmy?
man.
He's
Damn.
eligible to play for Jamaica, but he played for England.
Yeah.
Or he was waiting for the England call up. I think he played in one competitive
He
game.
got
Yeah,
one.
I think he had one.
Yeah.
But like, just
He's
I
out for
don't
the
know.
count now.
I'm not even gonna get started because I'll be here talking y'all ear off for another hour about the
Bro,
players who should have
so
played for
many.
Jamaica. Like, why the fuck did Mikel Antonio think that he was gonna be getting into the England squad on the regular? Like, bro, just go
I
to
think
go
that was
play
before
for
Harry Kane decided to play for Tottenham again.
Even then, like, yo, bro, come
Yeah,
on.
bro.
If you'd have been a legend playing in CONCACAF, like imagine Mikel Antonio up front with Leon Bailey and Raheem Sterling on the outside.
Jamaica already
Bro,
got the fastest team in
Daniel
in the
Sturridge.
CONCACAF.
Daniel
Yeah,
Sturridge.
Sturridge. But Sturridge makes sense. I understand why Sturridge played for England. Sturridge was balling for Liverpool. Like, he was balling for Chelsea. Like, you ball at 2
And he
million.
was
Yeah,
balling from a young age too.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
So it's like
Man City. He was at Man City first.
Man City as well.
killing
Yeah.
it.
So like if
Yeah.
you're at big clubs and you're balling and you're English and Jamaican, I understand. The like,
Yeah,
all
same
right,
for Sterling.
yeah, Sterling makes sense. Sturridge makes sense. Mikel Antonio,
Yeah,
Come
that don't make no sense.
Come on, dog.
But no, but the same thing.
No,
but,
for me, dog.
but the thing is too is like, look, I feel like it probably would have been the same type of thing where if Leon Bailey was playing in England, he probably would have been in England. Feel me?
because
Jaden Sancho. Look at
years.
look at Jaden Sancho. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
a player that could have. He's Jamaican too. Am I right?
I think his dad is Jamaican. I think.
The yard man. Don't just know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just
So-
know he qualifies, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. So just think, you know what I mean? He came through the English
System,
system. So obviously he went to Germany, etc. But at the same time, it's just like I feel like the English system just making it hard for y'all to get the quality players that y'all actually need.
Well, if Jaden Sancho and Leon Bailey lined up opposite each other for the Reggae Boys, imagine them lining up against
Don't matter who it is. They
Michael
get
No
Parkhurst.
matter, bro. No matter,
Michael
bro. No matter,
Parkhurst
bro.
in
Y'all gonna be in every World Cup as long as those guys as long as those guys have
Jamaica
careers.
should realistically, with the talent that it does produce, Jamaica should realistically
Bro, but
be
y'all
competing for the third best team.
you guys were in what
CONCACAF.
two or three back-to-back finals CONCACAF.
Two.
Gold Cups 2.
Two.
Back.
Bro,
With Darren Maddox up front. Come on.
bro,
Yo, Darren Maddox.
I like Maddox. I like Maddox.
bro, two,
Nice,
bro,
Jal Barnes was playing up top the first one.
bro. Who
Oh,
your
yeah,
captain?
I like
bro?
Giles Barnes. I like Giles
Who
Barnes.
your captain, bro?
He scored that free
Free
kick
kick?
in the
Yeah.
semis.
Never
Oh wait, don't you guys
forget
have Wes Morgan?
Yo,
as your
that's on my
captain?
Instagram.
Yeah,
Wes
yeah.
Morgan is the captain of Jamaica. Wes Morgan and Adrian Mariappa. Jamaica in the back are set because you have Alvis Powell, who's a very good right back, who realistically should make the jump to Europe at some point soon.
He don't
Then
play.
you have Andre Blake, who's a solid keeper in MLS. He's a
Yeah,
top.
Blake is
MLS,
really
which,
good.
I mean, obviously, we understand MLS is what it is, but like Andre Blake could go to Europe as well.
Oh yeah.
He's had interest from Europe. Then you have Kamar Lawrence, who's now at Genk or Ghent?
No, he's
in
on
Belgium?
Anderlecht.
Anderlecht. In
Also, Red Bulls produced the best European talent. But anyways, let's
Oh,
just
okay.
continue.
Okay.
hey, look,
So
wait, I'm confused. Joe.
and then you have Mario.
No,
Alvarez.
like they send the best players from the
Yeah.
MLS to
You're right.
to Europe.
Matt
like
Miazga,
Josie Altidore,
Matt
Tyler
Miazga.
Adams, Ken Lawrence.
a lot of guys.
Tasha,
But yeah,
question.
Jamaica played with like 3 in the back with like Michael Hector, Mariappa, and West Morgan.
Mariappa's in Watford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you play Taxi on the left, Alvis Powell on the right.
Bro, you could even put Mikel Antonio back there playing wingback, man.
At right wing back.
Crazy.
He's a unit.
Yo, Danny Rose could have played for us too.
Yeah.
Same with Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah, Ox. Yo, you got a
But
whole bunch
I
of
knew Ox was never gonna listen. I knew Ox was
Yeah,
never
Oxlade
gonna
was
play
never.
for
Yeah.
because his father scored in America now and like for England. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
It was
definitely
never
played.
gonna happen.
Yeah, that was never gonna happen.
Yo, bro,
But-
build your own legacy. That's what you got to do, man. Come on.
That's what my pitch if I'm in the JFF is like, listen, you could play for England and you could get to, you get to a World Cup or, get to 2 World Cups maybe if your career spans long enough. But at the end of the day, the English Federation is going to move on from you very quickly.
Bro, there's
Or
nothing.
you could come to Jamaica and they will build statues for you.
Bro, there's nothing like. Bro,
Yeah.
We're not getting a drug test. Yo, I'm gonna look at ganja. We're not gonna understand. No problem.
bro.
Come on.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You become a king, man. You become a fucking king, bro. And it's just like the type of quality ball that you're basically just like beating the whole system. You're using the facilities over there because you're playing for a big club. You're using the brain and all that freaking philosophy. And then after that, you bring all of that good stuff and quality.
Everything you learn.
Exactly. To the game, to the federation. It's not even for the game itself, because the game will always be the game. It was the game before you and the game after you. But like right at the moment, you bringing that to the federation. Now you bringing a standard to a federation where it's just like, oh, okay, we got this type of player. This is where we putting our standards now. Now, not only you putting the standards of the federation, you putting the standards of a generation now. So those ballers who playing in Jamaica in the
Red Stripe Premier League.
In the Jamaican league, bro. Now these guys are trying to go play. You know what I mean? Building their quality up to go play outside in the big leagues and come back and play for their country.
Bro, in certain things that Jamaican soccer players have, some people don't have it. You feel me?
They say Leon Bailey could nutmeg a mermaid. Come on, that's a Jamaican if you have ever seen it.
Yo, big fact. Yo, I done nutmeg a couple people past weekend, boy.
Yo, on some serious shit,
bro. Done up,
bro. Crazy, bro.
Yo, speaking of, I got some pictures from that day, Schindler. I gotta send them to you. I just got an email with a bunch of pictures. Yeah.
Bro.
One of the pictures when I ran through someone.
Forward that, bro.
Bro.
You got pictures? Is that pictures of me too or not?
Yeah, there's pictures of the whole thing here.
Bet.
I'm trying to see if I can show you guys.
I make my Instagram look pretty booby.
But yeah, bro, it was
yeah. Bro, I think and it's stuff even for our, like, speaking of Haiti, bro, we got jazzed out of the Gold Cup. Feel me? That right there was not a penalty. Tell you that for sure.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
I was there. That was a penalty.
Not a penalty.
I was there.
That was not a penalty.
It was a penalty, bro.
It was not a penalty, bro. That was not a penalty. Yo,
there was different. There was defending like it was Madison, bro.
Bro, chill, bro. We got high quality players, bro, playing for the Federation.
No. I listen, no cap.
Not bad.
But listen,
on some real stuff.
This is not a funny question.
What?
I'm being dead serious because they be playing Europe and shit. Because I don't know where.
Yeah, there's one guy. Who played against Arsenal in the Europa League. He played against Chelsea. He played against Chelsea. He played against Arsenal. You remember Zappacosta's goal? Remember that goal?
That's
great.
He scored from
he went past. That was Donald Guerrier. He went past him. That's the Haitian left back.
Should have took him down.
Yeah.
Why?
And then
IT.
yeah, bro. We got ballers. We got Nazon. He plays in what's that? He plays in Nazon. Nazex. He plays.
No,
sleep. He plays in Belgium.
Okay.
He plays in Belgium. We have John Augustin, in Monaco.
Yeah. He's Haitian.
He's Haitian. Yeah, he's Haitian, French. He's French and Haitian, but he hasn't decided his national team yet. So
I was going to say he's definitely not playing for France yet.
He played for France in youth. He played France for the youth teams. So we're trying to get him to get the success, bro. But the thing is, the success that Haiti has had, especially shown in the Gold Cup, know what I mean? It's just like we had a team. Nobody knew. Not even the Haitian team players, knew that they were gonna go so far. I went to go see them in Jersey, bro, in Red Bull Stadium.
I seen that snap, boy. You were lit.
When I tell you, bro, we came down, bro, 1-0, bro, 1-0 down, bro. I'm telling you, bro, the I would say the intent of the team was there. Feel me? Like these guys were really willing. And you come to Jersey, bro. That's like Haiti Central. You got niggas
Oh my God,
Connecticut,
bro.
from New York, bro. There was people flying out from Florida, bro, who came to that game. Like, it was that crazy. So it's like it's a home game, bro.
Yeah,
bro, it's a home game.
Haitians,
It's a home, bro. You in Jersey? That's a home game, bro. That's a home game. So
like the Mexican team, bro.
Basically,
right.
Wrong state. Might as
Bro, I
well
went to the MetLife game, the USA Mexico game in MetLife. Bro, that was a home game for Mexico.
bro. Like it's
Bro.
it's
I went
like
to USA Ecuador in Tampa when like Antonio Valencia and Ener Valencia were on the squad. Home
Good
game for
players.
Ecuador.
Yeah,
I was like, I didn't even know there's many Ecuadorians in this
See,
city.
this is why America's great. You got everybody.
yeah.
Everybody's out here. Yeah, that's a fact. America's
That's
a
true.
melting pot.
I went
It's a
to
beautiful thing.
MetLife with Ecuador and Haiti, bro. It basically was like you said. It was more like home away because it was like a massive like Ecuadorians, Haitians. It was just like dope. It was really, really dope.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I fuck with y'all. I didn't know
those games be funny, bro. Those games
Funny
be
as hell, bro.
The first Gold Cup final. When was it? Like 2017 or something. What was the first one we went to? Yeah, like in the past few years versus Mexico. It was in Philly. I went to the game. I don't remember what year.
17, I think.
Right.
17 and 18, because then 19 was USA and Mexico again in a row.
Yeah,
bro. You know how the Mexican fans go every time they go kick the ball, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? So Jamaicans. Every time they go to kick the ball, we say the same thing back, right?
You niggas don't even know what they say.
They don't even know.
Yep. So we're gonna say the same shit back. It was mad funny. But the vibes was crazy, like
bro.
It was crazy.
It's cool when you get to see all like that's one thing I love. Like that's why personally, like one of my bucket list things is to go to a World Cup game, just to see like, especially in the opening rounds when you see all these different countries coming together. Like it's beautiful to see all these. Like you realize like, yo, we might be different, but we got a lot of similarities, and like
we speak one language, boy.
Yeah, exactly, and we all have this common love of this game, and we all out here to have a good time, and that shit is just beautiful to see. But we've been rocking for about hour and a half, almost 2 hours at this point. So before we get out of here, leave the people with any lasting knowledge before we drop two more episodes on them in the coming weeks.
One thing I want to say. Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
One thing I want to say. The one thing that's really important. Me and Jeffy were talking about it. In the weeks. Know yourself. Feel me? I feel like we're taking it to like a serious note, I guess. But you know what I mean? Love yourself. Know yourself. And just a reminder to all the fans. If you need some, mental health time to yourself, get that. I mean, the world is crazy out here. There's a lot of shit going on. I mean, with COVID, obviously, and all the other things, all the other mess going on. Take some time to yourself. Read a book. Take a walk. Pray. I mean, be to yourself. Whatever you like to do in terms of like, calming yourself down or whatever. You know what I mean? So, we all have the time now, basically. A lot of us, unfortunately, aren't working or whatever the case may be. But if you got the time, take it out for yourself. You know what I mean? Be a little selfish. Just, tone some things down because the world is crazy. So that's my message.
Fact. It's a good message to leave him with.
Yeah. Oh, I want to shout out Tay, legendary Tay, because I ordered his one of the shirts came in. He gave me an extra shirt, and I just want to say, Tay, I will send you photos soon because those shirts are fire. I got the.
I saw Joe the Miami colors.
Okay.
I mean, the sleeves are a little too long, so I'm trying to shrink them right now. But like, other than that, it's fire. So,
just lift some weights, Joe. You'll be all right.
Yeah, bro.
You're
like me.
That's not the reason.
Feel me?
Yeah, I show you what it means to get in the gym in a little bit after I show you these pictures. But listen, Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Be yourself, know yourself. You understand? Yeah. And for everybody out there, there's more love advice coming. Don't worry. Yeah, that's not.
Don't you worry.
More love advice. We got more bar for bars. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we got
bar for bars coming.
This
And
is coming out
more.
after Don has his on Sunday. But I think the next one after this podcast will probably be Jevy's. So,
Jevy's bar for bar or love advice?
Well, the next bar for bar is gonna be Jevy's, and
Okay.
then the love advice. I don't know when that's gonna. That'll come out soon.
Bar.
But I'm telling you, bro,
Heard
love
that.
advice. We got some interesting topics, and plus, all the people subscribe and start getting. If you're not a fan of
followers on Instagram, just
if you're not
subscribe too.
if you're not a fan of the whatever time that you were, just start doing it now. You know what I mean? Like there's no discrimination.
In the present, man.
You know what I mean? No discrimination. I mean, so go ahead and subscribe, follow, do all that. We got some content. We got a lot of creations coming through. Like we expanding the brand, man. So be a part of it.
Stop playing.
Play with them. Real quick, want to shout out Carl. You know, Carl ain't with us. Y'all haven't noticed this long into this episode. But you know, shout out Carl. He's getting right. He's making his moves so he can get his paper right. You know, gotta respect him.
Steady up, bro. Get that bread. You hear me?
Get that paper up.
Big ups, bro.
That paper up.
Oh,
So,
hold up.
shout out to Carl.
Yeah.
What you saying?
I forgot. We didn't tell. What Carl had to take something he was gonna say today, but we never forgot about it. But anyway.
Oh, he said his take. He said his take.
We'll get him. We'll get him back.
We never said it.
Yeah.
We some dickhead.
It's all good. We'll get them on the next episode. We got plenty of episodes coming out. We got plenty of content coming for y'all. But if you have been rocking with us this long to hear this message in the show, we appreciate you as always. This has been Banter with the Brothers. We'll see y'all next time.